Okay, now we're adjusting our sensors just to make sure we make the transfer cycle at the right location. So the easy way to get your sensor adjust is to come with a panel and stop it in that zone so you can adjust all the height you need and the position of the sensing device. Okay, so the panel stopped there. Right now, there's not too much, there's a little bit of movement here, which is normal. You need about like 1/8, quarter inch. That one is just there to maintain a long panel overhanging. And here, to make sure you got the right height, you can see the red dot on the edges of the panel, meaning you're signaling, okay? On this machine, we have what we call the deviator, which is that small cylinder. That's why we got 2 red dots. So the distance between those dots, or those points, is the distance which that's the minimum size of a panel in which the cylinder is going to activate. So if you feel like if you want to turn more narrow panel, you can move one of the sensors so they have less distance between them. Okay, now that we have adjusted the height of the sensor, we want to place it in the horizontal position of him. So technically, when you adjust your sensing, you want to make sure your panel start to transfer when it's about here, between the first and the second roller. Oh, so as you can see, I missed the second sensor, which is located right here. That's why you want your panel to stop in that position. So what I'm going to do is going to move them and start again. So I moved my sensor closer to the bender. The goal was to get my panel trail end about between the second and the first roller. So now let's see. Now I did move them. Trigger is going to go quicker. Passing over the middle sensor here, which is in that hole. Transfers perfect. Now that we adjust the last sensor to trigger the transfer cycle, what I want to adjust is the first sensor, which will trigger the deviator for the small part. As we can see, the deviator turned the piece about 45 degrees, making sure it's standing on more than 1 rollers on the way back so it doesn't fall between the rollers. So what you need to make sure is the distance between the 2 sensors is the minimum piece sizes, which is about 6 inches distance on which it will turn the piece.